Let's revisit Alabama and Ole Miss in Oxford Saturday. Bo Wallace turned in perhaps the game of his life with his team down 7 in the fourth. Wallace slinging it for Vince Sanders, touchdown. They'd go nuts at Vaught Hemingway Stadium. You see it on the replay. Game tied at 17. Wallace 3 touchdown passes, no picks, and here drops it in the arms of Jalen Walton for the go-ahead score. And Ole Miss stunning number 3 Alabama 23-17 in Oxford on Saturday. And we have Bo Wallace joining us right now. Bo, obviously the moment wasn't too big for you. Give us an idea what those last couple drives were like for you against that Bama defense.
Yeah, we really felt like in the second half we were moving the ball well. You know, their D-lines coached really well, and really the only time they stopped us was with batted balls, so we felt like we had them, and guys really made great plays all throughout the fourth quarter.
What did Hugh Freeze say to you guys in the locker room after the game?
Well, all week, you know, we were all really confident that we had a chance to play with him. He was just really proud of us, and so proud that we were able to go out and execute and finally kind of get over the hump and beat Bama. And it was just a great moment and a lot of joy in the locker room. I
mean, he was emotional. He was choked up on the field after the game. Was that kind of the sentiment in the locker room as well?
Yeah, it was. You know, he's an emotional coach that wears his emotions on his sleeve, and you know, if you watch him during the game, you can tell he's just emotional. So I know it was special for him being from Mississippi and growing up an Ole Miss fan, and I think you just kind of saw all that being let out in the post-game interviews.
Now, some people might not know this. You and Coach Freeze go back to 2010. You were both at Arkansas State at that time. Coach Freeze said of you in those days, quote, he needed to mature. What were you like back then, Bo?
I think, you know, I was a 17-year-old kid in college on my own. You know, class wasn't fun, and going to class wasn't fun. So, you know, I needed to go to JUCO and kind of grow up a little bit, and those guys there helped me. And, you know, coming back with this staff and Coach Freeze and him being able to help me mature as a man, and I definitely thank him for it.
You have a bit of a reputation on the football field as a gunslinger. How do you view yourself? Do you like that term or no?
It doesn't matter. You know, you can call it whatever you want, but I just go out and try to compete and I want to win more than anybody out on the field, and I think you can see that in the way that I play. And you know, sometimes I make mistakes, but it's just because I trust my guys, and I trust that they'll go up and make a play for me.
Did you ever make it out to the Grove after the game? Do football players do that? No,
no, I didn't. It was I knew it would be way too wild, so I just hung out with my family and friends over at my house.
You got the game ball, Bo. Who did you chuck that ball to after the game?
I gave it to my little brother, and just so that, you know, we can have it in our family forever. You know, after we won the Egg Bowl my sophomore year, I threw the ball in the stands, and I said, look, if we ever have another big win again, I'm definitely keeping the ball. So I went straight up to him and gave it to him and told him to take care of it.
Nicely done. It's going to be in the Wallace family for some time to come. Unbelievable weekend in the state of Mississippi. The Rebels knocking off Alabama, and I know next week you guys got to go and take on the Aggies in College Station. So the SEC West, no place for the faint of heart or to lose your focus for even one Saturday. Ole Miss quarterback Bo Wallace. Bo, great watching you this weekend. Best of luck to you the rest of the way.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.